Hi guys, I am going to try this one last time. I've seriously tried to video this 5 times, and my phone keeps telling me that I'm out of battery. Or not out of battery, out of storage. So like I'm at the point where whatever we get here, I'm going to be good with, and we're going to be done, and I'm sorry if it cuts off suddenly, because my phone is a jerk. So, anyway, I am 1 year post Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery. I had my checkup today, my 1 year checkup, and it goes much like any of the other checkups do. You have a class with the nutritionist first, and the nutritionist goes over all the guidelines, which you already know, but you just kind of go through them at each time just to remind you of what you can and can't do and what you should and shouldn't be doing for the rest of your life. If you have any questions nutrition-wise, if you're having any kind of gut issues at that point, that's a good time to talk to them about that and ask questions. Then you meet with the nutritionist and the endocrinologist, and then when you're done with that, there's about an hour-long little class that they do, much like the nutrition one, but it's for psychology. So somebody from psychology comes up and they talk to you about the mental aspect of what it is to have had gastric bypass surgery and the things that you might be dealing with now at whatever appointment you're at, 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. Today obviously was a year. Any mental issues that you're having, things that are hard to deal with, ways to help you eat better, exercise more, that kind of stuff. It's the same thing every appointment, just, depends on how far you are out as to what exactly you talk about. So I did that stuff, and I met with the endocrinologist. She went over all my labs. I had blood work and urine done a week ago. She said everything looked really good. My urine calcium was low, and my B12 was low. So I'm going to be taking 1 more Tums a day. I was taking 2 Tums a day. I'm going to be taking 3 Tums a day now. And I was doing the B12 shots once a month. We're going to start doing them once every 3 weeks. And then in 3 months, she'll do blood work again and see if my calcium and my B12 have gone up. I've been experiencing a lot of fatigue for the last month or so. Definitely for the last 3 weeks, I've really struggled with dragging myself out of bed, wanting to nap during the day, wanting to go to bed at 7 o'clock at night, messed with all of my CPAP stuff, made sure everything was fitting properly, everything was, working the way it was supposed to, set the way it should be, and I'm still just exhausted. So hopefully with the bump in B12, I'll start feeling better. If not, then they can change it to once every 2 weeks and see if that works. The B12 may or may not be the reason I'm tired. Who knows? So we're just gonna try it and see what happens. My cholesterol continues to go down, which is awesome. My good cholesterol, the HDL, went up significantly. Like it went up 20 points, which is amazing because my HDL was super low when I had surgery and my cholesterol was bad. But yeah, it's at like a 48 now, and the very bottom of normal is 50. So I'm 2 points away from being totally normal blood cholesterol. I'm super excited. I feel really proud of that. Because the only thing that raises your good cholesterol is exercise. No matter what I eat, no matter what I do, the only thing that's going to increase that is that I'm exercising and then I'm moving my body, and that's what will increase that. So just proof that I've been working hard for the last 6 months, and it shows up in my blood work. I didn't really have anything else to talk to her about, just the fatigue, and labs looked great, cholesterol was looking great. My ferritin is still a little bit low, but it's better than it was. And if I took a second, because I already take the Flintstone vitamins, and then I take Vitron C, which is the iron supplement, and if you put a second one on, then I'm at risk of having like constipation. And then that's a whole new snowball of things to deal with and trying to get me to poop, and let's just not even go there. So, hopefully, the ferritin continues to go up, because right now it's like at very bottom of the barrel normal, but it is normal. So And she didn't think that was an issue with being sleepy because my iron is otherwise great. My My vitamin D was spot on. They want it between 30 and 40, and mine is at 35. I mean, all of my labs looked awesome. So I have, pretty much done what I wanted to do with the surgery when it came to that kind of stuff. I wanted my cholesterol to be better, my blood pressure. I'm off my blood pressure medication and have been for 6 months, and blood pressure is great. I'm not diabetic anymore. I don't take metformin or anything for diabetes. I haven't had any issues with my blood sugars. A1C and everything has been great. I do still have some sleep apnea, so I do have to wear the CPAP. But at this point, it's more at my discretion. If I feel like I want to keep wearing it, keep wearing it. If I feel like I'm getting enough rest without it, I don't have to. I've got like a range that I can use now, where before it was like set to 10. And that was it. I couldn't do anything to it. Now I can set it anywhere from 6 to 10, and it, whatever fits me best at that point. And the sleep doctor said if there comes a point where I can sleep and feel rested and not wear the CPAP, just stop wearing it. So pretty much everything that I wanted to meet health-wise by having this surgery a year ago, I've met. I would really like to get to a point where I don't need the CPAP at all. I do still need it. I do still snore without it, but I'm super close. super, super close. Physically, I'm really happy with where I am. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. But like the physical fitness part, I really enjoy. I can move, I can walk, I don't run. It's like, I don't know about running, but I get around without any issues. I'm not winded. I'm not in pain. I'm not struggling to keep up. I still have to walk like this. My feet go crazy trying to keep up with my husband just because he's taller than I am and he's got a longer stride. And my little 5'1" is like, so that's still stupid, but it always will be. So I will always be struggling to keep up with people. That's nothing new. But yeah, I can do the things I couldn't do before, and things that I didn't even know I wanted to be able to do. I can go geocaching. I can walk long distances. I could climb under the bridge and back out when we were geocaching. So like that part I'm really happy with. I may not be 100% happy with the way that my body looks, but I don't think anyone ever really is. There are areas that I would still like to lose. Like I still have a lot of belly fat, and I would like for that to go away. But my actual physical ability to move is where I want it to be. And I think that'll just continue to get better and exceed my expectations. And maybe someday the belly fat will go away. I don't know. They say for your surgery to be a success, you need to lose 50% of your excess weight. And based on what my weight was when I had surgery and what's a good weight for someone who's 5'1", that would be 104 pounds. If I had lost at least 104 pounds by 1 year, then my surgery is considered a success. Well, if you guys have seen my videos, you knew that I pretty much did that at 6 months. I have today officially lost 117 pounds from the surgery in the last year, from the day that I had the surgery till today. So my surgery is considered a success. Woohoo! I don't technically have to lose any more weight if I don't want to, but I would like to. I would like to be under 200 pounds. I don't really care where under 200 pounds, but I would like to be under 200 pounds, and I'm close to that. So I would like to keep going to get under 200 to see Wonderland, and I would like to get to a point where I no longer have to use the CPAP, and I can officially say all of the medical reasons I had for doing this surgery are now gone. I have cured them with the weight loss. Once I get to that point, then we will see if I meet those two goals. We will see. Maybe I'll continue to lose weight. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll choose to maintain. I'm pretty happy with the way my body is now. Like I said, I don't care for the belly fat, and nobody loves the bingo wings, bat flappy things. But at the same time, some of those things, it's like they were very hard earned. I worked very hard to get to a point where I lost enough weight that the excess skin hanging from my arms is kind of like a badge of honor. Like, this is where I was, and this is where I came from, and this is where I am now. And look at how much space I've lost, you know, and that's something I still am struggling to come to grips with, is how much space do I require? Because I'm used to needing this much space and now I only need this much space and I forget that sometimes. And I was saying something to them today about that. Every chair that they have there is specifically made for very large people because it is the bariatric, you know, section of the hospital, and they want everyone to feel comfortable. And these chairs that I used to sit in, and not that I ever fully filled up those chairs, but I remember thinking, wow, these chairs are so much more comfortable than the ones that I'm used to sitting in a doctor's office, because those I'd have to like shove my butt into and then be afraid that when I stood up, the chair would come with me. So these chairs were nice because I never had that feeling of shoving my body into a chair and forcing it to fit anywhere. And then today, I sit down in these chairs and I feel like a little kid. You know, there's so much room on either side of me that it's like, God, I forget just how much space I've lost. Even how much space I've gained. I've gained more area around me because me, personally, has gotten smaller. So, anyway, I better wrap this up before my phone decides to go on me again. But yeah, I'm 1 year. I've lost 117 pounds. I've lost all of the medications I was on. I've almost gotten rid of my CPAP. I'm more physically active than I probably ever in my entire life have been. I am able to participate in caring for my farm and my family and doing things that I'm going to start to cry. I could do things that I had lost because of my size. And I was really scared of dying and leaving my kids and my husband, and scared of just not even being able to move and being stuck in a bed. And I was getting close when I had this surgery. So I've come a huge way in just a year. I mean, it's only been a year and everything is so different. And my friends and my brothers and my husband especially has been such a huge support. I've got friends and family and a wonderful husband and great kids. They've all been wonderful, and they've all pushed me to keep going and given me a reason to live again. So I'm really, really glad I did this. I don't regret it at all, even when I'm pissed and want to eat a handful of cookies and I can't because I'll barf. I am so glad I made the decision, and I'm so glad that I'm here, and I just hope that it keeps getting better. So if you're thinking about whether or not to have surgery, I 100% say do it. 100%. Not everybody's perfect. People have complications. I had complications. Things happen, and sometimes it's a bumpy road, but here I am a year out, and I didn't even know that life could be this good. And it's only going to get better. So thank you for watching. Please, as always, feel free to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and hopefully I'll get videos out more often. I've kind of been struggling with making videos lately because my stupid phone isn't working. It's more of a pain in the butt than it should be. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.